This is BBC One.
It's less than 2 weeks since the last of the castaways left Tarrant. Some have been making their way home slowly.
We set off from the Butterfluis last Thursday, and we've been going 7 days now, and we've made it down to Glasgow. We always thought to go from Tarrant, the tranquillity of Tarrant, to the chaos of London in one day would just be too much, and this way it really has been a gradual transition.
Ben has just arrived back in London, having driven home.
It's such a fast pace of life here. Whenever I've been out, I kind of find myself doing a slow shuffle along the street, and my eyes are constantly flitting everywhere, you know, looking at all the buildings, looking at all the people. Faces are really incredible now, because we only saw 30 faces for the whole year, so suddenly to see hundreds and hundreds of different faces each day is really odd. Everyone looks familiar. I can't quite understand it. Last year was all about getting away from all of that, and it was about seeing how we could live without communications, and how we could live without going shopping, and how we could live without going to pubs and things. And well, I think we did a pretty reasonable effort at it.
That net of wine stung on the way in and on the way out.
Others, including Trish, Trevor, Peter and Sheila, have been home over a week and have had time to reflect on the experience.
The island was incredibly much more than I could ever have imagined. It's just impossible to describe the ever-shifting light and weather and seasons and everything, bird life, everything. So that's just been incomparable. I was looking for that solitude, that quiet, that peacefulness. And so that was what I did, but I wasn't looking for some of the flack and the intense psychological side of it.
My dogs were rounding up the sheep that came naturally. They were not worrying the sheep.
I'm not, it's not a personal thing. The personal thing, let me finish.
I didn't like seeing my dad, people arguing with my dad and kind of criticising him and stuff. But I'm sure no one likes to see that, really.
I thought everybody was going to be friendly and lovey-dovey and, you know, come and help you, and I just had visions of us being a big load of people kind of helping each other out, but it never turned that way. It turned quite hostile sometimes.
I'm not going to be penciled in as an ogre. There are certain things that I happen to believe in that may be different to you. If I can either do it behind your back or I can raise it in public like this. But I'm not going to be penciled in as the big, bad, grumpy male.
You know you're not going to get on with everybody, and I knew that anyway from the start, and I think community living was a bit more of a pressure cooker.
Being in close proximity to people has taught me some, you know, really, really valuable things.
This Christmas, each castaway had to make a present for one other. Ironically, Trish drew Peter's name.
I'm making a Secret Santa present for Peter, and I have made him a scarf. I was knitting a scarf. I can't believe that I'm actually thinking about keeping Peter warm, when at the beginning of the year I would have gladly strangled the man. So I can honestly say that I love Peter, Sheila, to bits.
Considering we were all so different, I think it was pretty remarkable that we all, 29 of us survived till the end.
Apart from 1 or 2 spats, the full year was just laughter.
We did laugh.
You know, and Toby and Tam, and you know, we just screamed all the way through it.
Well, I'm just out of school, like I'm real cool. Got to dance like a fool, got the message that I gotta be a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one.
Although Trish and Trevor are now a couple, Trevor started the year as a single man.
Going without sex for 12 months could be a bit of a problem or a possibility. I know we've got a guy there who's a doctor, but I thought, well, might as well bring myself a pack of condoms just in case. I'll tell you exactly how I get along during the year, every episode, tell you how I'm doing with them. Trish is having the baby.
Tansy, baby!
Yeah. You don't go to an island where there might be, say, 4 or 5 single women to actually find somebody, do you?
Even now it's hard to believe, isn't it?
What, do we together? No, I don't think that's hard to believe.
I do.
Do for you. That's going on the record.
But now the castaways find themselves adjusting to life back home.
It's been hectic, hasn't it?
Yeah, non-stop.
I'm actually an automatic pilot. Like today, getting the kids up 7 o'clock, taking them to school, they're in school till 3:30, pick them up, bring them back here. Whereas in Tarnsey, I let the kids run wild.
This school is very strict and, you know, you're not allowed to get away with anything. Whereas the school we had on Tarnsey was very different.
You know, the ironic thing is that I spent all of last year kind of doing these video diaries saying, oh, I miss all my friends and my family. And here I am in London now, saying how much I miss all of the castaways, how much I miss the island. Isn't it odd? Isn't life really annoying sometimes? I think lots of people find it quite sad when you have to say goodbye to a chapter of your life. But the important thing as well is that I don't really feel that I'm saying goodbye to the Tarnsey chapter, because, well, I hope that will go on for quite a long time. Even though I'm not there, I'd like to go back quite soon. Might go back at the end of the month, actually.
But after only a week at home, Peter's already on his way back.
About to hit the road to go back to Tarnsey to help take down the pods, clear up the steading, take fencing out. I thought, you know, leave it as clean as you find it is part of our motto.
Come on, let's go.
In a way, I'm really sad to be leaving Sheila, because we've been so close. In a way, it's just magic this year. 3 weeks is going to be horrible to be apart. But on the other hand, I'm looking forward to the peace and tranquility of Tarnsey, which is just beautiful. Can't wait to hear those waves again.
Are you going to wave? I would love to be there. I'm really jealous of them, but I want to see more of the family and friends and children. It would be nice for just a few days, and then I expect I'll really, really miss him.
For Des and Liz, home is still 400 miles away.
And what a year it was. Castaway, the good, the bad and the ugly. This Wednesday evening on BBC One at 9:05.